72, still we have less students. So tomorrow we are going to start the new topic of reflection and refraction of light. That is total internal reflection. Total internal reflection. Reflection. And it is also the short form of this total internal reflection is also known as TIR. So basically, we all know that whenever light whenever light travels from one medium to another medium, that there is a change in the path of that light. Okay, there the light will bend away or towards the normal. So this is known as reflection of light. Now suppose what is total internal reflection? In the case of total internal reflection, when the light is travel from one medium to another medium, but basically it will only be it will be there only when the light will travel from denser to rarer medium. So the first important condition of total internal reflection is that light will always travel from denser to rarer medium. If the light will travel from rarer to denser, then the TIR will be not there. Okay, so the first important condition for total internal reflection is the light always travel from denser to rarer medium. Okay, so now how we can understand what is TIR? Let's see. So let's draw interface. It is dividing the two medium. So suppose we have medium one. This one is the denser medium, denser, and this one is the rarer medium. Okay, it is refractive index is mu1, its refractive index is mu2. Let's suppose there is a source of light and the light is traveling from one medium to another medium without any angle of incidence. So the light will move straight like this. Means whenever the angle of incidence is 0, the light is passing normally from any surface, then there is no reflection. If there is no reflection, then the light will pass without any deviation. So light will strike. Now in the second step, let's little increase the angle of incidence. So if I increase the angle of incidence, then there is also some angle of refraction. So this is the first case. Now let's talk about the second case. So first I am drawing the normal. These are the normals to the surface. 2, 3 cases we are going to discuss. Okay. In the second case, what I have done, I have just little increased the value of I. Suppose it is like this. Okay. So now if I increase the value of I, the R will also increase. When there is some value of I, so it means we will get some angle of refraction also. So because the light is traveling from denser to rarer, so when light travels from denser to rarer medium, it will always bend away from the normal. So it will bend away from the normal. So this is the second case. This one the first case, this is the second case. Now the angle of refraction can be maximum, or that is 90 degree. Refraction cannot be possible more than 90 degree. Okay, refraction cannot be possible more than 90 degree. So let's consider the value of incident angle such that for that value of incident angle, the angle of refraction become 90 degree. Okay, so that angle of incident is known as critical angle. Okay, so critical angle, the value of IC, when the value of I become IC को हम बोलेंगे, we will call it critical angle. और critical angle of incident की वो value है, that value where the angle of refraction is 90 degree. Okay, critical angle, that value of incident angle where the angle of refraction will become 90 degree. So I have increased the angle of incident more. So in the third case, what will happen? Because we have assuming that value of I is such that here the angle of incident is equal to the critical angle. So at that time, the refraction is maximum. The refraction can be maximum like this, 90 degrees can be. So for that, its value can be maximum, and that is 90 degree. When 90 degree, when the angle of incident become equal to the critical angle. So critical angle, that value of incident angle where the angle of reflection become 90 degree. So now if we again increase the value of incident angle, what will happen? The angle of reflection will also increase, but reflection cannot be possible more than 90 degree. Then what will happen? Let's see. First case means in this case, first whenever the angle of incident is 0, so the ray of light has gone without any refraction. Second case, I have just considered the value of I is less than IC, means IC is that value of angle of incident where that angle of reflection become 90 degree. Next case, I have assumed that I have increased the angle of incident and I have increased it like that equal to the critical value where the angle of reflection become 90 degree. So this is the third case. Now I will increase, means this case is when the angle of incident is greater than critical angle. So if the angle will increase, the angle of reflection will also increase, but the reflection cannot be possible more than 90 degree. So what will happen? So in the last case, if you see, for the last case, when the angle of incident is greater than the critical angle, the ray of light will bend, will come back to the same medium. The ray of light will come back in the same medium. And we can see here some reflection. But the light is, you can see that light is traveling from denser to rarer medium. But at certain limit, we are getting the reflection also. So this process, the bending of light in the same medium, when the light is traveling from one medium to another medium, when the angle of incident becomes greater than the critical angle, then the light will bend in the same medium. So this phenomena, this process, this phenomena is known as total internal reflection. Means light is traveling from one medium to another medium, but after certain limit, the light will come back in the same medium. Means it must have reflection because its medium is changing, but whenever the angle of incident becomes greater than the critical angle, the ray of light will come back to the same medium. So when the light is coming in the same medium, when the light is bouncing back in the same medium, this process is known as total internal reflection. Clear? You can note it down. This is total internal reflection. And the two important conditions for that I explained already, that it will only be possible when the light is traveling from denser to rarer medium. And the second condition is when the angle of incident is greater than the critical angle, means when the light is traveling from denser to rarer medium, and when the angle of incident is greater than the critical angle. These are the two important conditions for the phenomena total internal reflection. If the ray is traveling from rarer to denser, that is not be there. If the angle of incident is equal to or less than critical angle, it is also not possible. So it is only possible when the light is traveling from denser to rarer medium, and also when the angle of incident is greater than the critical angle. And what is critical angle? Critical angle is that value of incident angle. For that value, the angle of reflection will become 90 degree. The angle of reflection become 90 degree, means the value of I become IC, where R become 90 degree. Okay, so this value is known as, this value of incident angle is known as critical angle. So when the angle of incident becomes greater than the critical angle, the light is traveling from denser to rarer medium. So after this limit, the light will come back to the same medium. So this process is known as total internal reflection. Note it down, everybody. For you only. So now what we are going to discuss, we will discuss the relationship between refractive index and critical angle. So you write the heading, relation between critical angle, that is given by IC, critical angle, and refractive index. Refractive index. That is mu. So we are going to find out the relationship between critical angle and refractive index. Okay. So we already know that the light is traveling from denser to rarer medium. So we have considered that the refractive index of denser medium is mu2. The density of rarer medium is v1. So we will find out the refractive index of 1 with respect to 2 because the light is traveling from 2 to 1. So we can write mu1 2. So this, but what law will apply? Will apply from Snell's law. From Snell's law. According to Snell's law, the ratio of sine I upon sine R is equals to constant, and this constant is known as refractive index. And here the light is traveling from 2 to 1. So that is equals to refractive index of 1 with respect to 2. And this what can I write? Mu1 upon mu2. Okay. Now when I become IC, at that time R become 90 degree. When critical angle of incident become equal to the critical angle, or this value, the angle of refraction become 90 degree. Clear? So we will apply these conditions in this equation. What it will become? Sine IC upon sine R. And now when I become IC, R become 90. So I can write it sine IC upon sine 90 is equal to mu1 upon mu2. Okay? Mu1 upon mu2. And the value of sine IC is sine IC, but its value of sine 90 is 1. So this relation will become sine IC is equal to mu1 upon mu2. Sine IC is equal to mu1 upon mu2. This is the relationship between refractive index and critical angle. That sine IC is equals to mu1 upon mu2. Now if you consider, if suppose the rarer medium is air, rarer medium is air, and for air the refractive index is 1. What I am considering, generally whatever we are talking about the rarer medium, it is always air, vacuum or air. We can consider it here as an ideal. So if we are consider that air is the rarer medium and denser is the any medium, and denser mu2, that is denser medium, it can be any medium. So suppose if refractive index is mu, what I am considering, we know that when the light is traveling from denser to rarer, then only we will get the TIR. So the thing is, now I have considered that the rarer medium is air, but the denser medium can be glass, can be water, can be diamond, or can be something else. But rarer I have considered that is air, and for air the refractive index is 1. And because I am considering that the denser medium can be anyone, any medium it can be, so I have just considered the refractive index of this denser medium is mu. So what I get, mu is 1 upon sine IC. Okay. So generally the refractive index, you can see it is inversely proportional to the critical angle. Okay. From here you can see refractive index is inversely proportional to the critical angle. So for those material whose refractive index is high, for that the critical angle is low. And for that medium whose refractive index is low, the value of critical angle is very high. So this is the relationship between refractive index and critical angle. They both are inversely proportional to each other. Okay, means you can say that the refractive index is inversely proportional to the critical angle. Okay, you can write this, that refractive index is inversely proportional to critical angle. Or generally, if we talk about some medium, let's see, they are inversely proportional. What it means, Let's consider there are some medium, and this is the refractive index and critical angle for that. Now, if we talk about the medium, suppose we are talking about water. So the refractive index of water is 1.33, and if for that the critical angle is 48.56 degree. Means, or if you talk about glass, the refractivity of glass is 1.5, and the value of critical angle for that is 40, almost 41.8 degree. Sometimes we consider it as 42 degree. Okay, and if we talk about diamond, diamond has the highest refractive index, that is 2.42, and its refractive index is also 24.2. So whenever the refractive index is increasing, you can say that the critical angle is increasing, decreasing. On increasing the value of refractive index, the value of critical angle is decreasing. So the critical angle and the refractive index are inversely proportional to each other. And for example, water refractive index is 1.33. So for that the critical angle is 48.56. For glass it is 41.8 or 42, we can consider it. And for diamond it is 2.42, or its critical angle is 24.2. So generally diamond sparkle because of TIR. It does not have its own light. This you need to know. Okay, the application if we talk about that diamond is sparkling of the diamond mirage. So they all are the application of this total internal reflection.